morning to the grind. I'm talking about great morning to the grind, man. We're back on tour. We're back on tour, man. It's been a blessed week. It's been a blessed weekend. We had a blessed holiday, Thanksgiving, and we're back on into it. So if you're up and if you're ready for the day, man, good morning to you. Good, amazing morning to you. You get to decide. You get to forge forward. You get to have a moment of encouragement for yourself. You get to be up a little bit earlier than most of the people that want what you want equally, just who has a drive. It's kind of what it is. So good morning. My name is KeJohnna Owens. This is the Morning Grind Grindology101 virtual podcast. Each and every morning, Monday through Friday. He say so fit, I get to. I get to put the best foot forward towards what I want, just like you, just like we all want some of the same things. We want a life. We have a life. We want a lifestyle, whatever that might be. So getting up early, encouraging, motivating, equipping, empowering in any kind of way that we can. That's what it's all about. So good morning to you out there. Salute. Happy Thanksgiving. Let me tell you this. If you're up, you get to at this moment decide to say, you know what, I'm enough. You get to decide to say, you know what, I could do it. You get to decide to say, I don't have to accept less than the best of not only myself, but of others. But am I willing to give the best of myself so that others will too? That's the part. See, that's leadership. That's why you could go in this Taco Bell or that Shell or this restaurant or that one. They could all be a general brand. But in your brand, how come the atmosphere is better? How come the service seems better? How come it's the same, but it's really different? So people pass the one that they could have went to, but they get to go to the one that you are. That's something for you. I hope that helps somebody. So that's a little bit different. Maybe the coffee's a little hotter. Maybe the energy is just a little better. Maybe it's a little bit brighter. Maybe it smells better. But whatever it might be that person. Be the one. Niccolo Machiavelli, not Tupac, Niccolo. He said, the world is so far removed from the way it ought to live and be that to think of and introduce the ways that it ought to live could be the cause of your demise. Meaning, here you are with this great idea, and you tell the world about the idea, and you want to do the work, and you're committed to it, you're passionate about it, something came to you, and you say, you know what? And we tell somebody or whatever, but you don't activate on it. So you get to decide at that point, you know what? I'm going to get done. I'm going to get it done. So good morning to the grind. Be the one that gets it done. That's a t-shirt. Don't you try to steal that out there. Be the one that gets it done. I like that. Stand by.
One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend. They say, listen, one day the world's going to know who I am. One day I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm going to put the biggest parties. I'm going to be a millionaire one day. Yet, instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do four things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
you still must grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me on a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing, I was grinding.
Every single day when you wake up, you got two options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
You need to walk through the mud and life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. The higher ground is where you look in the mirror and you have respect and you run through the work, the sweat equity of it all. And the end product is something you travel, a legacy of life that you put your signature to. That means something. You're not speaking hollow words. You're backing those motherfuckers up with action.
That's what lions do. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunts. That's what we do for a living.
I still grind. I love the grind. If you're competing in one of my businesses, I'm going to kick your ass because I'm going to outgrind you.
You have to be willing to work in places people don't see.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. So make that a motivation for you.
And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it. We're all going to die. And so I don't act like I'm going to live forever. So every opportunity I get, I murder it. Process driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. When I want to get up, when I don't. When I feel like it and I don't feel like, why? Because I'm process driven. I'm not feelings driven. Champions are not feeling driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
I do not know about you. I hope that I'm talking to somebody out there that says, you know what, if I've been working and doing this for over so many, whatever it is for you, and you say, you know, I've been trained, I've been developed, I got millions and millions of dollars worth of training from working for corporate Inc., whatever that might be. They sowed the seed into you. You work. You were always there. You never were late. You always showed up. You did the extra. You had a smile. You sacrificed. You did it. And you even put yourself and your family in a certain position with the company because you got some benefits. But that training and that tenacity was yours. That was your tenacity, not anyone else's. That was your commitment. You telling me that you couldn't take that same commitment, tenacity, your skill, and training, and everything else, plus what you learned through the process of the system of big corporate Inc., you, whatever that might be, and apply it to your vision? You're a data processor. You acquired millions of contacts over the course of the last 30 to 50 years. You did that. That's your resume. I learned that this weekend where we don't account to our own accomplishments, if you will. I'm going to even share this. I mean, you know, really, if you think about it, accomplishments that we've all had that we don't even think about. You graduated grade school. I didn't even think about that as an accomplishment. But why not? You graduated high school. Why not? You had your first girlfriend, you had your first boyfriend, you had whatever it is. You got married. Whatever it is, it's an accomplishment. You made the swim team. You quit the swim team. You got back on the swim team. Those are all accomplishments. I never really looked at it like that, but I was in a room. And I'm telling you, if you show up and you're willing to learn, and I love our brothers and sisters, Planet Marketing. I absolutely love it. Use your 2 ears and your 1 mouth and listen. And I did that, and I just came in the room and I met some amazing people this weekend, and I was inspired to write down some things. I'm gonna share with you. It was just think about the accomplishments that you've had. Just start with the accomplishments that you've had. I'm not even talking about anything extracurricular, super, what they say, super fabulosus and all of those kind of things. I'm just talking about regular accomplishments that you may have accomplished that you didn't even think about. I'm surely didn't think about it this morning. I'm going to have the honor to have on with me someone's going to talk about some accomplishments, how you can accomplish some things. But when I thought about it, I mean, I have an amazing life just by knowing I'm here today. Think about that accomplishment. What are your accomplishments? What are the things that you want in your life? What are you willing to do? That's what it's about in the morning. So I wake up in the morning. It's kind of like, this is my daily method of operation anyway. Why not share something positive to people? Why not be a vessel of encouragement to others to whatever degree? I'm just me. But I get to meet the kind of people that open the kind of doors that allow you to get to take what you are, what you know about you, transition it, use your transferable skills, and apply it to a principle to your own success. That just makes sense. That you find out what it is. The vehicle is the vehicle. All right, man, I got an amazing brother on this morning. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to connecting some real dots to success, around the world. But we're here in Southern California, but it's a digital world. What kind of messaging do you have about your company? What kind of messaging do you have about who you are, what you do? And how do you get the information out to clients in a way that's efficient, effective, clear, concise, and at the end of the day, converting? And I get to talk to one of the best at this. Been in video technology for over a decade or more, for sure. I believe this technology was introduced to the world and that I know about 2007 or so, like that. I think he may even known before then, but here we are going into technology. How are you sending out the messaging for your company, for your brand, for your vision, for your messaging? And today I have on Mr. Kelton Alexander. Stand by as I get his intro together. This young man right here is truly making a difference. Stand by.
Are you ready? Can you get excited? Then like we always do at this time, swoosh.
My man right there. Ooh, man, I'm ready for it, man. I was ready to go. I grabbed me another cup of coffee and everything else. I got my guy on this morning, Mr. Kelton Alexander, Boss I Quit. Man, it's been amazing to connect with you, get on this podcast. You've been a technology agent for years, us being able to connect. There's a brother out there in the arms of the community, connected to JetMec Inc., amazing with Dr. Trudy Coleman. You're working in the Alliance Cultural Center right there in Pomona, and you're helping businesses all over the world from the computer in the time of now which just makes sense. And I get to have you on as a guest. Welcome to the show, my brother. Good morning, sir.
Well, good morning, KeJohnna.
Well, this podcast here is about people, businesses, organizations. I'm going to save the term. You know what I'm going to say, who you are, what you do. I'm going to save that term. But people like yourself that operate in cutting-edge technology, helping other people. And through our relationship now, we just got a chance to do some things. But I wanted to get a chance to tell people about who you are and what you do, sir. Good morning to you.
I'm assuming you can still hear me. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I was saying I want you to tell the people who you are, what you do.
Okay, good. Yeah. Who I am? Well, my name is Kelton Gazelle, Boss I Quit Alexander, and I'm the steward leader of Video Network Boss I Quit. And I'm a telecommuting, video, internet lifestyle teacher, leader, mentor, and certified licensed business and financial literacy coach. What I do is I help you to fire that boss, which is anything that won't allow you to leverage your most precious commodity, which is your time, more effectively. And in 2012, I was looking for a more effective way to get the word out about my consultancy business, Excuse me. And right about that time, a paid motivational speaker, an author of 25 books, and a publisher of 6 of those books sent me a 5-word message on Facebook Messenger that I'll never forget, which was, "I got my life back." That intrigued me. So she said, "You need to take a look at these online video communication, collaboration, and distribution tools." So I did. And I started using these tools to get the word out about what I do. And within 3 months on Facebook, my friend requests, my shares, my likes, my comments all went up. On Twitter, my followers started increasing and they started buying the products of my business. But when they started buying the business of my products, I knew I was on to something. And then the vice president of LinkedIn sends me this email saying, "Congratulations, Kelton. Boss I Quit Alexander. Your LinkedIn profile is now in the top 10% of all LinkedIn profiles viewed," keyword viewed, video, "out of 200 million profiles." So I was really, really excited at that point. And then a few years later, I became the 2016 Business by Video Marketing Technology CEO of the Year award winner, where I spoke to over 300 leaders and captains of their industries, and I taught them how to stand out from the rest with a wow factor that'll win you more business, win you more attention, outshine all the noise on social media sites, smartphone texts, and emails, outperform expectations with who you're communicating with so you can become a more dominant, irresistible personal brand. So now I serve on several boards. One is the board of Juneteenth Education Technology Mobile Arts Center, where I am the director of video marketing. I serve on the board of the Pomona Valley chapter of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, where I'm the director of video marketing there. I serve as video marketing director for Calvary Bible Church in Compton, Wordwise Institute of Eschatology in Rancho Cucamonga, California. And there are other strategic partnerships that I'm with, including you, with Success Express Marketing. And we are about to do some very, very explosive things that I'm very excited about.
Man, that's just a little nutshell of what I'm talking about right here. So I'm excited to have you on, man. Connected with you. One thing I'm really synergized with are people that are willing to do the work. People that are do the work. The technical stuff and all of that other stuff is amazing. But man, you are committed to the work. You show up, you present, you're prepared. You make sure that your clients get the right kind of service, and that's the thing about service. They value, man, service. So you bring a service that is really missing. It's cutting edge technology. I'm gonna take a moment and I'm gonna share what we just did. Got a chance to introduce me to, and I thank you for inviting me out to meet Rochelle Shaw and talk about what we've been developing in video, email. And I call this, you got to grab a pencil, grab a pen. And I'll tell you something. I got a job in the auto sales. I needed a job. I needed a job bad, sir. I got a job in auto sales. My friend told me, man, they got an opening. They hiring a lot of people at the car lot. I said, what do you have to do? He said, man, all you really need to do is just be yourself and bring an ink pen. So I came. And that's the kind of guy you are, right? And that's the kind of people that make the difference. And we got a chance to. So stand by to get a chance to share, just showing up for your own success. Prepare to win, open to learn. And what I did was I learned and I met an amazing woman that's making a difference around the world, helping people just like you and I, helping businesses grow, build, and what I call this young man right here, Mr. Alexander here, is the disseminator. So we're going to talk about how to disseminate your information to the clients, the people, and the services that you need to share with other people. Stand by. KeJohnna Owens here. Came to see Rochelle Shaw speak 2 hours of learning and education. I can't imagine what 3 days would be like. You got to be there. I get mine, you get yours.
Swoosh. What's up, everybody? Like we always do at this time, this is Kelton, Gazelle, Boss I Quit, Alexander, and I'd like to introduce you to my new senior level executive business coach, the great Rochelle Shaw, who is the author of this amazing book, and it's called The $1 Million Equation. So I just wanted to take a few moments of her time to introduce her to you guys. So how you doing right now, Doc?
Living the dream.
Yes, Coach, I appreciate that. So we just had an amazing session, an exclusive session. And if you guys are tuned in, we'll share some of the tidbits with you. But understand that you got an amazing event coming up in Las Vegas at the beginning of the year that we are really excited about. So can you share a little bit about that with us?
Sure. Here's how it works, right? I hate just going and getting one customer at a time. I like to get boatloads of customers, boatloads and boatloads. So I'm doing an event in Las Vegas. It's 3 days. And over 3 days, you will leave with your own $1 million partnerships. So how do we do that, right? We help you find really great strategic partners that'll work for your business specifically and send you those ideal customers that you only dream of. But you have to be there for 3 days. So I have a limited space. There's only 22 allowed. And I've already sold 6 spots. Well, everybody here is coming. So if you want to come, then you might want to reach out to us really quickly and let us know that that's what you want to do. But that's how it works. Is that what they want to do?
That's what they want to do. They want the $1 million equation.
There you go.
So real quick, encapsulate for us the $1 million equation. What is that basically about?
Oh, the $1 million equation is how I rebuilt back my $1 million business in about 5 months. So for many years, I was the only female African-American public utility owner in the nation. I built my first business from $300,000 to $36 million. I lost it all after 9/11 tragedies, and then I rebuilt back that business in about 5 months. And so the $1 million equation is all about step by step exactly what I did.
Wow. So it's amazing to be connected with my coach, Rochelle Shaw. And where do we find your book?
Oh, you can get this on Amazon. If you just go to Amazon, put in $1 million equation, it'll pop up. Remember, it's green for money, and you'll see it right there.
And you got a website too, right?
I do. You can go to RochelleShaw.com, RICH, like rich girl, RICHELLESHAW.com.
Well, thank you so much for your time. And like we always say at this time, we'll see you at the top because the bottom is what? Way too crowded. And like we always do at this time. Swoosh. And we out. Bye for now.
That's amazing right there. I'll let you tell, kind of the backstory about how powerful that Miss Shaw is and what she does. And I got my signed book right here. Look, keep building your $1 million business.
Yeah.
Bam. You know what I mean? You get in the room and you show up, you get invited. I appreciate you for inviting me out to a room, very exclusive. You don't get the opportunity like that. You could be in a crowd, take some notes. You could do all the other things, but to be in the room, and I'm in those rooms. I've got some amazing coaches I got some amazing mentor, but to be in the room and to get this information, I'll allow you to share how powerful the information is and how we are looking to get this information out to people and how we can help.
Sure. Rochelle Tamu Shaw and I went to grade school together and middle school together. We didn't really know each other, and we didn't have a relationship directly. What happened was my best friend at the time, who I used to walk to school with, was her boyfriend, and she was all he could talk about. And fast forward into our adult life, I came across her on Facebook, and we became Facebook connected. And then I started seeing her post, and she gave a webinar about the $1 million equation. So I joined the webinar, and she said something that revolutionized my business, which was, I don't know one way to get 85 customers, but I do know 85 ways to get one. And it was a part of that $1 million equation. So KeJohnna, as well as I, being the Marine that you are, and the Marine that I am, that equations, formulas, acronyms, systems, things of that nature attract us. And for example, we have a equation for how we attack, and that is SMEAC: situation, mission, execution, administration, and logistics, and command and control. So that attracted me even more to her. And then, as fate would have it, during COVID, the executive coach of our firm dies. And so I thought about who would be a good person to start being coached by. And then I reached out to Rochelle again. We connected on Facebook. We met and had lunch and breakfast and lunch again. And here we are now. She is now our senior level executive coach now. So I'm glad that you got a chance to meet her and to see the value that she brings. That book now, what I'm excited about is that book now has become a series of books that she has written in different versions for different industries. So we have a lot of work to do, and we have a bright future ahead, and she's a tremendously wonderful person.
No doubt about that, man. To get her coaching, and how to take a client, a business, an organization in which, we do, and get the information that they want or they need to get out to the client in incremental steps, man. Just to be in the room to write those notes down, I'm ready to apply. But the main thing that I gotta really share with anybody out there, that she really opened my mind to what you have right now. We always think we need something. Every time, this what they call it, a real moment. Hold on a second. So, Mrs. Shaw, she said to write down your achievements. It was, 20 accomplishments that you've had. You think about it. What have I accomplished? A lot of times, I haven't done much. My life hasn't, whatever that might be. We're all human, humble. But think about it. You've been a data processor for the company for 35, 40, 50 years. That's not an accomplishment. We might not even give ourselves that. Think about it. You didn't graduate high school. A lot of people have not. You didn't stop doing this and start doing that. You didn't lose and win and lose again. You didn't go through. You didn't get to the Marines, right? You made it. How many people didn't? I started in a platoon. It was 100 and some odd people in my platoon. It was 45 people finished. That's an accomplishment. That's big. You got to do something to get it in. But she said right down 20. So I said, you know what? I got you. And I start thinking about it. I graduated grade school. That's an accomplishment. You know, whatever it is for you, it doesn't matter. And that's a big. So think about you. Think about the things that you've done. Think about what you have. This is me talking to me. This is what I'm telling you. This is my daily method of operation. Whether 0, 100,000 people, this is the daily method. Because most people aren't even up right now. So it doesn't interfere with those that don't care to hear about encouraging, motivating, inspiring information. They don't like meetings. They don't like information. They don't read. They don't, none of this makes sense to them. So that's fine. That's why there's other messages out there. You get to share yours. What's your message? And that's my message this morning. I'm bringing Mr. Kelton Alexander back. What did they say? I digress. There we go, sir. Right back into it. That was a moment to share, if you will. I believe in doing the work. And as you see there, it says, apply the level of the work you do. You're committed. You're focused. You're determined. You're driven. That's your thing. This is your thing. This is Kobe Bryant. They got the Mamba. But think about it. He just won the championship, but he's back in the gym the next day. He could quit. You don't have to. Look. Yes. But if you apply the level of the work you do, so you don't know what's on the other side. You don't know the knee repair is on the other side. You don't know the pain is on the other side. But if you apply the level of the work you do, and that's real, to match the level of the faith you have, the other side is already prepared. Sir, it's been an honor to have you on. Any kind of way that can connect with you, any last words, anything coming up, please share, sir.
Well, one of the things that I'm focused on right now is similar, or should I say, in conjunction with or in the same attitude with what you're talking about, which is mental toughness. And I'm teaching the mental toughness secrets of the world class. And the reason why that's important is because amateur performers operate from delusion, but pros operate from objective reality. See, the difference between average people and world-class people is, like you were talking about, average person is not doing anything right now but getting ready to go to make somebody else's dreams come true. World-class people make their own dreams come true because they're doing what you call the grind. So their habits and their behaviors are totally congruent with the size and scope of their ultimate vision. So that's why we call them champions. So I do a video blog every morning called The Mental Toughness Secrets of World Class People. And today I'm going to be sharing the middle class attitudes versus the world class attitudes. And I usually, as you would call it, disseminate this information through emails. And I go on Facebook Live as well with these secrets. And sometimes I'll post a video that was previously recorded regarding these mental toughness secrets. And there are 177 of them. So that's what I'm doing today. But I also have a business and coaching institute that I run through Juneteenth Education Technology Mobile Arts Center, Executive Director Dr. Trudy Coleman, which is jetmacinc.com, jetmacinc.com. And tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. And we are going to start a campaign regarding giving. But you could go to that website, and if you could donate to the cause, which is freedom, justice, and equality. We do 2 events a year. One is on the holiday of Martin Luther King, which is this Monday, January 15th at the Ontario Doubletree Hotel. KeJohnna will start sharing that information. And also on the holiday of Juneteenth. See, our company is responsible for Juneteenth becoming a federal paid holiday in the state of California. So we are very, very excited. We are known as an essential business because we are a business of Juneteenth for the past 33 years, not an event of Juneteenth, which a lot of what we call wannabe Juneteenth people are doing, which they have no blood, sweat, and tears in the cause. They're just capitalizing on what we built, which is okay and which is fine. But we're just making sure that we establish ourselves as a franchise prototype. So those are the things among the hundreds of things that we have going on.
Now that's the kind of compacted impact, I would call that I'm a part of right there. That's what we do.
I like that. Compacted impact. That's amazing.
That's right. We come together and we make an impact together. And that's the compacted impact right there.
Yeah, make sure you go get this book.
Absolutely.
Right. RochelleShaw.com.
And Rochelle, and she's so humble, man. You know what? She came in, she made me a cup of coffee. She said, I'm not going to serve you, right? You know, you don't even know who I am. She was really cool, right? I'm like, hey, I was invited by Mr. Alexander. You know, I got my tie on. I'm ready to learn. I got 2 ears. I'm just a guy. You know, I believe that I have everything that it takes to win without the knowledge or sometimes the application, whatever. I'll just show up. I don't know. And she said, made me coffee. We sat down and I got to see that she's, you know, a multi-billion-dollar earner, business developer, humble like that to share the tips, you know, sign something over to you. And I would say, you know, just her acronyms. As Marines, you know, we love that anyway. Got a lot of acronyms in it. Check her out, RochelleShaw.com. She's online. She's all over the internet. I thank you so much for sharing, and thank you so much for inviting me, my brother. We look forward to the other side of this grind. Let's make an impact together, man.
No doubt.
Let's make a difference together. And I think this is one of the key elements is that if you just do it, you don't have to have all this fluff. I mean, you know, you do have to be professional. This is why we clearly know what we're talking about. But let's get in the trenches to the work is what we're really talking about. You know, when you get up early for yourself and read when everybody else is asleep, when you can. That's the deal. You know, will you go to the group when nobody else wants to go to the group, where you get to have an exclusive sit down with someone as powerful as Mrs. Shaw, because that's all I'm saying. Man, we're going to have a good one. I got to send a shout out to my folks, man. We're going to have a good day today.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you something. But you keep doing what you're doing, you keep making a difference in the technology that you and I understand. It resonates with others that understand it too. And the ones that don't understand it, those are the ones we need to help the most. So we're in the right place at the right time, and we're the right people, sir. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. We'll talk.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Man, what about that, man? It's amazing to have a young man right there on. I got to say, you know, I believe in network marketing. One of the best industries in the entire world in planet marketing. You know, this company right here, this right here, for me. So you got to have something that's for you, that makes sense to you. It could be beans, it could be salad, it could be whatever. You know, I own my own business, but I see what's smart in being able to leverage. That's me. What do you find for you? And what I'm going to tell you right now is tell the world one time what you're going to do, and then do the work. They're going to laugh you through it, clown you through it, doubt you through it. It doesn't even matter. If you could get up and deliver the content that's inside of you to the world, to you, to tell your story about you, and you don't have to share it. I'm talking about tell the story in your own work, carving, painting, writing, reading, whatever that is. Personal development is the most important part of the financial development part, because you can't outgrow your finances if your personal development isn't able to control it. Rewind that back. But if your personal development cannot maintain your financial pursuit, you won't be able to equate the same, because you won't understand. I'm telling you. I digress. Look at my man. Oh man, look at that. Salute. Absolutely. Thank you for being on this morning, First Lady. DNA to Grind, effective podcast result. Hey, I don't know. We share positivity. And if you're doing something positive, guess what you're doing? That's an accomplishment. You're doing something positive. Salute to my coach, my mentor, Eric and Desiree Benson, the leadership that you've applied in my life to be able to put myself in a business platform that has a leveraged residual and a passive income attachment to it. But more importantly, a personal and business development platform that allows that you get to pursue the income development platform of the component. Meaning, I get to learn anyway, and guess what? I get to share what I'm learning. It just makes sense to others, and I'm just looking for others that think like that. That's as simply uncomplicated as you could get it. I see you on the other side. It's been the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. We're going to just get on to it so we can get through it. And it's Monday. Have an amazing day on purpose. I feel good. You should too. See you on the other side.